Hello folks, this is Jeffrey G3289 here once again. I'm about to do my 100th gameplay of the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online for the PC. It's 100 gameplay, so I'm glad you guys stick around for this. Thank you for watching. We're going to feature a new deck. I features some cards for Unified Minds. It's my new Froslass Spiritomb deck. So I'm going to try how the deck works. We get to a game, we'll probably get a win with the game as we play with it. Let me get it right here loaded up. This button. So here we go. So our main attacks is a Froslass and Spiritomb. How much plays Froslass first? It's an 80 HP. It's a water type stage 1. This is from Unified Minds. Newest set out there right now. It's got for raw energy spike, Spiteful Sigh. Does 20 times, put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. This type does 20 damage for each damage counter you place in this way. So, if you place 7 damage counters, you do 140 damage, but if you face a Charizard Reshiram Tag Team GX deck, you could not one shot by hit 280 damage. So, it's a very good counter for Charizard Reshiram, because I got usually a one shot with Spiteful Sigh's attack. And then for the same attack, Icy Wind does 40 damage for the same cost as Water Energy. The Pokemon asleep. We use that just in case we need to stall to get Pokemon asleep, and then they can retreat. And hopefully we get something else started. Now another attack is Spiritomb. This is from the Broken Bonds actually. It's got 60 HP, it's a dark type basic Pokemon. It has the ability called Building Spite. Once during the turn before you attack, you may put 1 damage counter on this Pokemon. So let's just say you think to yourself, why would you want to damage this Pokemon? But because that's the reason for its attack. It's one for 1 dark energy. It's got Anguish Cry. Does 10 damage plus each 30 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So we have a maximum up to 5 damage counters. You do 160 damage. Pretty much knocks out the Dead Energy X in one shot. And then you can, with Hustle Belt, yeah, 60 more damage, that's 30 HP or less. You can do 220 damage. Which pretty much close to knock out those tag teams like Pikachu, Zekrom, or it'll be 230 GX Pokemon as well. And then we play, okay, so I'll go to the rest of the deck. Play 1 Buzzwole with the Sledgehammer. It's got 130 HP Fighting type basic. For a Sledgehammer, for 1 fighting energy, does 30 damage. If your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, this type does 90 more damage. This is good for the Pikachu Zekrom matchup because you can one shot it with Sledgehammer. You can do the 240 damage with that. And if you do have attack beast energy, so you can do up to 300 damage, which pretty much knocks out any of the a lot of Raichu as well. This is strictly for the Pokemon matchup. And then swing around with what I'm going to use. This attack, 2 fighting colors does 80 damage. For 2 coins, the attack does 20 more damage for each head. So not going to really use that attack. We're mainly using the Sledgehammer attack if we do face the Pikachu Zekrom Tag Team GX matchup. They play 1 Kartana as well. 70 HP grass type basic Pokemon to an Ultra Beast, just like Buzzwole. For 1 energy, grass energy, this big card does 10 damage. If there's actually 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does 120 more damage. So you can knock out a Psyduck Slowpoke GX in one shot. You got a Keldeo GX in one shot. That's the reason for that matchup as well. And then Frostbite for grass and double colors, not really use attack. The Super Quiet has put damage counter onto the opponent's back. The Pokemon to his HP is 10. Not really using that attack because we do play the unit grass, water, and fire. So we do use this attack as well. They play 1 Buzzwole for most of the GX. Yeah, it's 260 HP. I did make a deck with this a while ago, but it's just mainly its attacker. It's a grass type. It's a tag team GX Pokemon. For 1 grass, this Jet Punch does 30 damage. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so you can do a 30-30. If you attack a beast, it does 60-30. And then for other Soul, we're not going to use that attack as well. We can take out 2 key knockouts with that Jet Punch attack. It does 2 grass and colors does 190 damage. Let's go to this one more Elegant Soul, the attack base damage is 60. Now we use that attack, we use it for Jet Punch and also Beast Game GX as well. It does 50 damage for the same grass. If your opponent's knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. So this could be an edge to work out in the game as well. If you have a Beacon Energy, it does 80 damage. Pretty much knock out anything as well. If this Pokemon has at least 7 extra energy attacks to in addition to the attack cost, take 3 more prize cards. Not really using that secondary attack. We're using that Beast Guard, take that second prize, or hit that big damage as well. They play 1 new Hagel, and a card I haven't featured yet. It's a Psychic Pokemon with 1 to 10 HP basic. It's also an Ultra Beast. As for 1 second edge Nightcap, you can use the attack only if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. So this is pretty much good for against the Mewtwo matchup. So they copy like Turbo Strike or Venom Shot. We can knock it out with another Hagel's Nightcap. When they have 2 prizes exactly, and then get back in the game with that. And also, Voice Tentacles can be useful as well. Same cost. Does confused and poisoned, so they have to retreat out to attack. If they can't retreat, we can just set up that work as well. They play 4/4 customized. I explained above. Now we go to the trainers, items, and supporters. 4 custom capture. Only good options is moving those out of the format. We draw, if you play 1, you draw to F3, so again, we don't have a support, we can use that to draw. Or if you play 2, you switch one of your opponent's bench for the act to get that key knockout, or if you need to store, we just check out something that's very heavy retreat cost, and hopefully get set up that way. Then we play 2 Pokemon, we get 3.0, do the top 7 cards, find the supporter, hopefully Since Tapu Lele GX is out of the format as well, this is the best way to get a supporter, only way to get a support out very easily. It's not 100% guaranteed like Tapu Lele GX was, but it's good to get that support if we need it. Then with Pokemon Money Communications, you can search out, put a Pokemon back to the deck and search it out with a new Pokemon. So if you get up any Pokemon you don't need, we can get that key Pokemon out as well. Then with 2 reset stamp, very good late game for opponent. We shuffle their hand and go to the remaining prize cards. Let's say if they have 2 prizes, they draw 2 cards. We can stall them out, and hopefully they can dead draw, and then we can catch up that way. They play 1 stadium now, another new card from Unified Minds. I also have in feature. You flip 2 coins. Feature as you search your stadium for a stadium card. Reveal it and put it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So we use the search out Shrine of Punishments to replace their stadiums, or we need that key knock stadium as well. They play 4. I think we play 4 switch. Is that correct? Yes, we do play 4 switch because the ultimates have very heavy retreat costs. Just because we need to stall, we'll get us affected by statues like Paralysis and Confusion. We can switch out and then hopefully attack again. Then we play 4 Shrine of Punishment for those GX decks. We put 1 damage count on each Pokemon GX, so we can take knockouts easier that way. They play 1 box quiz for supporters. Shuffle 6 they claim a combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards for this card out of the deck. Since Spiritomb and Phosphor are both very weak, we can shuffle them back in and hopefully use them again to draw it out. Sorry about that. They play 4 Stadium best draws up on the game. Shuffle hand, draw 6. 2 Elegant Hospitality, draw the cards each more on 1 play. We don't usually have 4 more less cards in our hand. Draw the max we can draw out is a 6. They play 4 Lily. Draw to you have 6, but if you go better if you go in first, you draw to you have 8. Then we play 3 Hustle Ball. So this Pokemon's touch cards attached to it has 30 HP or less. As any damage counters, you do 60 more damage. Let's say Spiritomb has 3 damage counters on it. It can do 60 damage with Agnes Cry, and if that's 5, it's 220, so you get those bigger numbers as a knockout as well. Then I play 1 Beast Energy for the attack for Buzzwole, Kartana, and Little Hagel to add 30 more damage to it. So Kartana can do 160, Buzzwole can do 150. Little Hagel can do that extra push for 30 damage for whatever attack he tries to copy. And then we play 4 Rainbow Energy for Spiritomb. We then put damage card, which helps our Spiritomb out with its Anger's Cry attack, which counts for any energy as well. And then we play 4 Ultra Unit Energy, Water, Grass, and Fire for Frost Slash, so we can attack that as well. Alright, so let's get to a game with this, folks. Let's see how we do with this deck. Thank you guys for watching the deck description. Hopefully it helps out a lot. It's actually one of my favorite new decks to play right now, since GX is very heavily out there right now. Let's see how we do. Let's see what we'll get at one with this deck. First, we could lose the spell tags we play Metal, or we could lose the bench damage, because we don't really play Mew. I think I should play the Mew in the deck as well. So we're playing against Squish, 90 playing the Lightning, Psychic, Fire, and Dark type. This is probably a Mew Mewtwo deck. Let's see what happens. So we're going to call the coin flip. Let's see what he flips. So we lose, we're definitely gonna go first. Which is good for us, we can attack with Spiritomb first turn. And hopefully get a decent hit. So let's see, we start with, no, this is not the best hand because we don't have a supporter. We do have the Spiritomb, we do have the Rainbow Energy, we can definitely attack first turn. With Spiritomb. And then we can definitely use that custom card to draw 1 card as well. Hopefully we draw on the supporters. We'll draw those Snowmonks as well. Let's see what our opponent starts with. So he starts with Jirachi Jackson. This is definitely a Mew Mewtwo deck. So we're going to Cherish Reply for that Mew Mewtwo, apply for the energy. Let's see what he does. Yep, there's the Mewtwo Mew, which can copy any attack, any GX's attacks from the bench or the stockpile. Send a second to the active. I'm going to build his analysis, move to the top side, pick 2 trainers and put it to his hand. Let's see what 2 trainers he's going to choose. So choose Welder and Switch. Okay, that's good trainers to choose with. Probably use that Switch for next to switch into the Mewtwo Mew. And then hopefully get an attack with it. So he's going to pass. Let's see what we draw. We draw a Pokegear. A Pokegear can be very useful. Let's see what we get out of the Pokegear first. Definitely want to take Lily. So we can, this is our first turn. So we're going to build and probably put that 10 damage on the Spiritomb. And we'll attack the Rainbow attack so we can attack with it. So English will be doing 70. Okay, so that was definitely not going to be useful. So I'm going to actually hold on to it for now. I'm going to play the Shrine down. And then I'm going to build English Cry for 70. And then I'm going to take off this Shrine damage. Little Hagel is definitely going to become a useful matchup as well. I'm probably going to get the flashlight out next turn with my communications. Going to probably apply onto Mewtwo, definitely. So I'm attacking 2 energies to Mewtwo, 5 energies to Mewtwo, and then drawing 2 cards. 3 cards, I mean. That is the second energy to it. Let's see. We gotta be careful with SP on the axis too, because SP on the axis can hurt us. Let's see what he's gonna do. He can't really attack with anything. So he's gonna switch into the Mewtwo. Let's see what he does next. The only thing he can copy is pretty much like his GXs. I was using communication. Get rid of the Mewtwo. Probably it's gonna set up the DNA. Okay, so he's gonna discard his cards. The Mewtwo has the rival point, which put a supporter back to the top of the discard. Let me see what he discarded. Charizard and Savali. Oh, Savali GX is interesting. So you copy Turbo Strike as well. Turbo Drive. He drops the Viridian down. Tries another Cherish Ball. Gets Incineroar GX, that's interesting. He goes like a copy Crushing Punch with that. So the still start discarding the Incineroar GX. Probably gonna get like Baby Nagano GX or I think the Latios GX. Okay, because he can also copy Tag Purge. Tag Purge does nothing, so we don't play any tag team, so that's nothing to do with us at all. So the copy Turbo Drive. Don't have any basic. Oh, he has a fire engine, so you can attach it to his 1 every time. You can attach it to Latios. That's fine. We need to definitely take a big hit with Frost Blast as well. That's what we draw off this. We draw another Snorlax, which is good. We're going to Pokemon Communication the Buzzwole in. Get a Frost Blast out, so we definitely can attack with it this turn. So we're evolving to Frost Blast. Going to attack with Rainbow Energy Switch. I'm also going to be ready and discarding the box too, so I really don't need that to thin out the deck a little bit. Then I'm going to drop the Shrine down, and I'm going to play Lily for a new hand of 5. Do a double Custom Catchers. I think I can drop the Katana because I can definitely use this attack the next turn. We're going to Custom Catcher out the Jirachi, knock it out. Okay, then we're going to knock that out with Spiteful Side. We're going to need to put 4, because we're going to be hitting for 80. So we're going to put 4 damage on it. We'll definitely take the knockout. So it's going to take 2 prizes as well. Let's see what we got. We got a Switch, not that useful. And then we got a Hustle. The Hustle could be useful as well. So Shrines are thicken, hitting the Denny, hitting the Latios, hitting the Mewtwo as well. So we can definitely go like Standard Labs. This does get a Hustle, but that's fine. So we're definitely not range for it now. It's going to attach a second energy to the Latios on the bench. And it's going to probably give for a Muck and a Alolan Muck GX. Which he can copy Severe Poison if he wants to, too. And poison Pokemon that way. We definitely, if we go Rainbow Energy, we can definitely hit it with Cortana this turn and hit it big. He's gonna hop with, look at the top 6 cards, picks 2 cards, and discards the rest. Let's see what 2 cards he's going to. Oh, we don't see what 2 cards he's gonna play. Let's see what his cards are. I don't think he's got any Pokemon though, which is good. He's probably copy Turbo Drive here. I think that's what I can see. So we see the Muckalo and Muck GX coming down. He could always Severe Poison too. He's gonna copy Turbo Drive. Second energy. He's going to attack the second energy prior to the Latios. I'll probably put him up to 1 more Lucky. Yep, that's what he's going to do. Alright, so definitely, if we draw a Rainbow, we definitely hit big with the Cortana. Let's see, we draw Unruly, which we're not going to use. We're attacking Hustle Ball to the Snorlax from the bench. We're going to send it for new hand to 6. Okay, we drew the Frost Blast and the Unit Energy, so we definitely attack with Frost Blast this time. We're going to Frost Blast attack with it. So with a Spiteful Side, put in 7 damage counters on itself. Hit it for 140. Next turn, if he doesn't retreat his Mewtwo, we can knock out with Cortana. And hopefully there's a Miraculous Duo GX as well, which he can definitely do. Okay, he's gonna test. Oh, that is definitely gonna get him that Psychic Energy. Oh, there's 3. They only play 3, maybe he plays 4. Discards the communication with the Viridian, gets a Fire Energy. Okay, so he definitely doesn't play 4 Psychic Energy, so that's good. So he's gonna weld it again to probably to the Mewtwo Mirror again. So I think we'll just roll into the Muck and Alolan Muck. Let's see what he does with the Alolan Muck. Let's see what he does with this welder. Let's see what it does with this. We have the Mewtwo Moon condition too, so definitely can knock that out as well. So you're going to retreat fire to Muckalo, you can probably hit it with Severe Poison, which is fine. Frost Blast will be getting knocked out with Severe Poison. He takes a prize. So we're definitely going to stamp him down to 3. So weak to fire. We should be weak to dark though. That's fine. So we draw another frost blast. That's good. Well, that's a frost blast. We're stabbing down to 3. I think I'm gonna really win the hustle ball to thin out the deck a little bit, which is not a bad idea. And then we're gonna send in for new hand to 6 and see what we got. Okay, we got a beast energy. Oh, we're definitely gonna ultra beast. Oh, we do have the ultra beast. Cortana's the ultra beast, so we can definitely attach that to that. Drop the strike now as well to weaken them further. And then we're gonna hit it for 160. That's the beast energy. And the strike damage is gonna stick in to hit everybody out there. So definitely go to Pokemon next turn to hopefully take a knockout. This Mud, he doesn't really muck around, we'll definitely take a knockout here. We're gonna Pokénap, see what he gets out of that. Gets a Rainbow Energy, so he's definitely gonna take a knockout with Severe Poison. He's gonna use the top 2 of his deck. He's gonna Pokénap again. See if he grabs anything with that. He grabs another Rainbow Energy. We gotta be careful with Miraculous Duo GX as well. Okay, so it's gonna Cherish Ball. Probably get another Dedenne out. Now we're gonna get Retro Charizard out. Okay, that could be a target for us. We can definitely custom capture that and knock out with Fractal Psy. So we're going to knock out the Cortana. That's fine. How to do this work. Now we're using a unit energy. All Rainbow Energy we need to take a Rainbow Energy as well. Knock out this Muck. I would definitely like to get another Pokemon as well. Oh, definitely the Halo could definitely come in clutch too. So we should do a Spiritomb, which is pretty good. Let's build that Spite with Spiritomb. And we're going to Cynthia for new hand to 6. Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, we get any energy, which sucks. I'm going to reset down to 2. I don't think I can really do is pass. That's pretty much going to lose now. So I need that energy. The only thing I can do is pass. So this flying damage is going to kick in. Then the other Hero really can really clutch here. I need an energy too. I think it loses no matter what, because Latios can attack too. He can attack Purge Latios. Even he gets to know that energy. And that wave is going to cost us. Of the unit energy. Unless we promote Buzzwole for Hermosa. Buzzwole for Hermosa can definitely take a couple of hits. Let's see what our opponent tries to do. Let's see what he does. So he charges a 4th energy to it. So this wasn't saying like I thought he was. And now it's got to pray that he doesn't have another energy. Surprises. Oh, I have to get Buzzwole for Hermosa out here too. Communication will definitely do that. Let's see what we draw. Oh, Communication, that is perfect. Let's see if Buzzwole for Hermosa is in the deck. It is awesome. So we're definitely going to promote that out. We're going to switch into it too as well. Remember to stay next. I don't need it right now. I already have a Stadium in my hand. That's fine. We do with it. That's what I wanted. So we're going to build fight again. We're going to for 5. Okay, draw the energy that we want is awesome. Beast Game won't do any much. Beast Game only does 50. What do I want to do here? I could put the Swimmers down. I don't need Buzzwole anymore because Buzzwole is useless. I'm going to try to a fairy unit energy. I'm gonna actually Jet Punch hitting these two. Hitting both the edges. So he doesn't retreat this Muck out or does anything. We pretty much got this game. Retro Johnson, he needs to probably well to get energy out. Because Outrage can knock us out too. Oh, that guy's only doing 170. Nasty Googler. That's okay, we do have a switch. We'll switch out of it as well, but we need an energy. So Swine's gonna take off. Let's see what we draw. We draw an Erika's. Erika's is perfect. We're gonna Erika's a 5. So we need energy. We did get the energy, which is perfect. So we don't. This is the game right here, folks. So we're gonna switch back into Spiritomb. We're gonna attach the energy to it. Retreat into the buzz wall. And then we're just start taking 6 prizes here, folks. Hitting the moves on the move on the back. I go to these games for second knockout too. So that's the game right there, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I got to watch 6 prizes. The both of them was a couple of really clutch stuff in the game. Oh, really, I go to prize, so that's really everything to stop us. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye for now.